What is going on, folks? It is 7:30 Friday night. You know what that means. It is time for Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Smitty Surf Fishing. With me always is my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome to Friday, and we have got some fun stuff to talk about this weekend. Hope you are doing well, because it was windy today.
Yes, it was. It's been blustery all week.
It has. It's been rather rude.
It has been rude. It's just, that's a good way to describe it. The weather's just been rude. Mark Burford, what's going on, buddy? Donnie. All right. I'm going to put this up here. Thank you so much for our mugs. They are filled with tasty beverages this evening. Everybody can see that. We're at the weigh-in this Sunday for the 2022 Spring Pompano Showdown, and Mr. Donnie Wimpelberg hooked us up with some nice gifts there. So we definitely appreciate that. And we told you you'd see it Friday night on the show. I definitely have mine filled up. Blaine Roberts, what's going on? Yo, man.
Joe, how are you? Hope you're having some fun there building carts. I know you've had some good ones lately. Changed it up a little bit. Vernon, good evening to you, sir. Congratulations on your recent purchase of another Boat. Very cool. Looking forward to seeing what you do with that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be awesome. You plan on bringing it down here and using it? I know you got it for up there in Maryland, but I'll tell you what, it'll be nice down here August time frame when you're down in this area. Bruce, what's going on, buddy? Who'd we miss here? Chris Schubert, what's happening, pal? Tom Cabrera, how you doing? Head banging going on, or head bobbing going on? Yeah, definitely. That music, man, that intro always gets us hyped up.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite ways to start the show. We're getting after it there.
Yeah, we are. Who else we got? Vernon. Yep. Yes, he's bringing it down. Donnie, good to see them being put to use. Absolutely. Little proper 12 tonight, and the 16-ounce mug here with some ginger ale. So
a little ginger ale never hurt anybody. It's a little. It's that whole helping health thing.
It is,
especially
after we ate so healthy for lunch today.
We did. It was so good. Oh my gosh!
If you guys are in the Pensacola, Gulf Breeze area there, Navarre, even if you're in Fort Walton, make the drive over and go check out Bun's new restaurant, the Bun Poke Bowl and Boba and Burrito, right? Sushi burrito. Yeah, it was delicious. Today was soft opening day. So Brian and I went down there after fishing today, went and checked that out. It was delicious.
Like I wanted to go back for dinner, but had that happened, I wouldn't be here right now because I'd be in a food.
We actually thought about it, but by the time I got cleaned up and all that good stuff, I wasn't going to make it back in time. So,
it was.
But yeah, it is that good that I definitely would have had it for lunch and gone back for dinner. It was it's amazing.
I'm gonna have to go back and get that squid salad. I mean, he's got some fun stuff up there, and I ordered some boba, so it was tasty. Everything about it was tasty. And
yes, it was.
So if you get a chance this weekend, don't forget to go down there, Gulf Breeze. It's right there by the Baskin Robbins. Go get in there. Show some support. I can't remember if the weekend is 15% off as well, or if it's just a day.
Yeah, I don't know. I know today was, so that was good. So hopefully Bun will pop on here. He does sometimes pop in and say hello to everybody. So,
or if he's finally sleeping,
or he could be sleeping. Yeah. Beach Buzz. Let's hear about those catches, man. You tell us. It's been rough this week. We have gotten out though. Brian and I were out today. We didn't catch any fish, but somebody we were with caught an amazing fish. And we'll be bringing that up here a little bit later on the show. But that was a colossal catch, and it was the second one that I've seen caught this week. So that's just a little teaser. So if you're following along on the Panhandle Surf Fishing and all the other surf fishing pages and all that stuff, you may know what we're talking about.
We'll mention it at the end of the show, though, so you have to stay with us. You're stuck.
Absolutely.
Kayla, how you doing? Of course you guys are enjoying some shipwreck. Have you found it yet, Mike? I know you were talking about trying to go get your
I was going to go. We were in Fort Walton yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, one day this week, and I was going to go see if Beach Liquors had it, but I went to Parlor Donuts instead.
I mean,
it's like we need to go find this rum, or let's go over here and get some donuts. And we went over and got donuts instead. So
again, you're talking my love language here, man.
I know, right?
Of course, look at me. I obviously have never said no to a donut. I probably should, but they're delicious. So free plug there for them.
Which Joe said, Just Trainer says, spent several hours at A32, caught just sunshine. Well, at least it was a good day.
Yeah. I did see some. So from the last few days, it's been an on and off bite. I have seen limits caught up and down, more so towards Panama City. I've seen quite a bit there. Navarre area, we've been very quiet on that side in the surf. Inshore, seeing some pretty good catches. A lot of people have been running around there. I can't say much more for the offshore, though, because it was all over the place. And my contact, unfortunately, for the offshore bite that I normally talk to got injured. So he is off the boat right now. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. So I know we'll get some words from our captains tonight.
Absolutely.
We'll have a good word for y'all on this. But we got some fun. We got some other stuff we got to talk to y'all about.
Absolutely. You want to go first?
No, you got it. I'm trying to click through 20 different things because I suck. There it is.
I got it.
All right.
So
Rogue Reels, always been on the show. Rob's always popping up in the comments. Don't forget, you still get 15% off of your purchase with the discount code Panhandle. If you haven't taken a look at Rogue Reels, lots of different rigs. Today alone, I was using the castable red rig when I was out in the water. Love that rig. It's a good rig, real strong. And his shark rigs, that's not my realm. That's this guy.
Yeah, his shark leaders are amazing. The castable leaders, if you're watching his website and following his website, there's a new 20-foot leader coming out, deployable leader, something we've been working together with. So that's pretty exciting to come out. So Rob's doing a good job out there, and he's also coming up with the double droppers and venturing into the Pompano realm. He's got some great looking floats, some beads and stuff. You have one? What do you got?
I do.
Oh, yes.
I will grab them momentarily.
Okay.
Screw it. I'll go grab them now.
Okay, go grab them.
I've got his other ones right here.
Yep, and venturing into the Pompano rigs. We also have the discount code with GI Jigs. That was for the month of April, so only through the weekend, basically. So if you haven't gotten and taken advantage of that, don't forget GI Jigs, 10% off with discount code PFR. That'll save you 10% on your jigs there. And Go Mexis. So Go Mexis has come out this week with the Pin Battle and Spin Fisher handles. Unfortunately, they weren't available for the 5,500 and 6,500 Spin Fishers. They should have dropped today, hopefully. If not, definitely on Monday, those will hit. But they sold out like the first day of the 7,500 and 8,500 handles that they had. Now, we did receive some feedback, and after talking with Go Mexis, our discount code SURF is only good for knobs, not the new handles. Since they just came out with the new handles, they're not offering a discount on the new handles at this time. So if you're ordering Go Mexis knobs, the drill to fit knobs, that's discount code SURF, and that'll save you 10%. But those new, Brian's got some, I got some of the new pin handles. They are gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This one is for Shimano, Daiwa, Abu's bait casting and jigging. So real nice. As you can see, I just twisted it. It's wonderful. Real good setup. I already put it on my rigs. I'm loving it. I haven't had one problem with it yet. All right, here we go. Man, that kid running through the house is never a good thing. All right. Couple of Pompano rigs here.
Okay. Now, are those the special Pompano rigs?
The HDs?
Are they the HDs?
The HD is in here, close to it, but
okay.
This is going to be the HD.
Nice.
So for the HD, what we mean specifically by that, So, good conversation was brought up about these rigs. The HD meaning heavy duty. A lot of you are going to be like, "What the?" Hear me out. It's 40. It's 40 pound, and it's a 3/0 hook. Now, you were probably going to say like, "Oh, hold up, that's way too big for a pompano." Okay, I'd buy it, but in reality, I've caught with 3/0s. The nice thing about this is if you're in blue territory or Spanish territory, it is going to be much more difficult for this to get broken off. That's the thought process behind it. The colors, he's working with the colors, and you're going to start seeing these. We're going to be testing them. We're going to be testing all these rigs out in the surf, really trying to get after some stuff to see if we can't break them and have some fun. But these are brand new. They're going to be coming out for you all to really enjoy. So stay tuned. But yeah, we got some. He's moving into that realm.
Absolutely, those are going to be awesome, and I'm interested. So we need to ask because I know offshore you can use a double drop rig or chicken rig or whatever you want to call it for triggers and things like that. I wonder if that 40-pound setup is going to be beneficial for offshore as well. So I mean, we're thinking of it from the surf aspect on Pompano Blue Spanish, but I wonder if there's another application that could be used dropping it offshore. Now, maybe or maybe not with the beads and the floats and stuff. That's just fancy because normally it's just that and some squid, if I remember right. But when we get our captains on here later on, we'll talk to Captain Chris tonight about that and see what he has to say.
And the color's not going to, I will say this before we get to Chris, and I'll probably bring it up when he comes on. Remember, if you're going to start talking colors into 20, I believe it's 20 or 30 feet when the water column, colors completely change from what they were on the surface. So what you think is white might be brown, or what is red could be purple. You know, it's something to keep in mind if you're going to play into that game. But we will get to Chris. I'm sure he can answer that.
Actually, Corey Tresner here, one of our locals, would work for Mingo's. Would work.
Oh, really?
Good rig for Mingo's.
Yeah. I'm down to go get some Mingo because Mingo is damn tasty. That is
they are pretty good
fish.
They are.
It's like the whiting of it's like the whiting of the trip, man. Give me some Mingos and I'm a happy camper.
They are.
All right.
What's this? Mark Holtz, Half Hitch, Destin, and Navarre both got jigs today too. Yes, they did. We saw those out there. So, and Mark was fishing with Capt LJ, was down. He's the creator, maker of GI jigs. So they fished offshore all week. So that was good to have him down in the area, see what we do. He comes down frequently. I don't know how often, but frequently fishes with Mark out there. And of course, you guys all know if you watch the show, Mark is the one that introduced him and made everything go crazy when that Saturday morning when LJ woke up and went, "Holy crap, look at all the jigs I sold in the Panhandle."
What'd you do? And they're fun to cast. I've been walking Navarre Beach in the morning, and I've taken it out on both of my 9-foot dagger and on the 10-foot over the bar, and they fly wonderfully. The retrieve is really good. I need to get faster with it, but great rig. Looking forward to hooking up. I know Beach Buzz has caught with it, and he enjoyed it, so it's going to be a good rig. I look forward to seeing a little bit more. We're gonna have some better fish here soon to really put that through its paces.
Absolutely. Speaking of fish, we had the 2022 Spring Pompano Showdown. That was a lot of fun. If you guys were watching and following us, Brian and I went live a couple times and to do all of the weigh-in stuff. There were some monster pompano caught, even though we had terrible conditions. Winning pompano was 3.7, right in that range. I mean, it was literally a tenth of an ounce or tenth of a pound, tenth of an ounce, 1 ounce difference.
I mean, like a half an ounce, if that.
Yeah. Because we were like 3.7, 3.6, and a 3.5. And then it just dropped to like a 3. And then, for the top 5. So it was some big pompano that were caught. And everyone was reporting catching pompano for the most part. Yeah. But like me, I was like 12 and 13 inches. And I ended up giving my 13-inch away for some lumpia. So I traded my neighbor. So it was a good trade for me. Because I'd already heard stories of bigger fish, and I know some other folks have caught bigger fish. So it wasn't worth taking it to the weigh-in. But
I felt cheated by your trade.
Yeah. And I didn't share it with anybody.
No, you didn't, and you shouldn't have.
I ate the whole tray.
You earned every one of those. But yeah, everyone, lots of big, bright, tons of things that were talked about was, yes, it was dinner plate size. Everyone was catching right at the dinner plate size pompano. Yeah. So everyone was excited about catching, but hey, in the end, the winners were the winners, and they were big fish. So
yes,
good on them. Hi, Laura. How are you? Good evening.
Christopher Laura, what's happening, buddy?
All right.
Great job put on by Lost Key Outdoors out there in Perdido. Blaine Roberts, Perdido Blaine, who's one of our contributors. A lot of stuff setting up. So great job done by him. We had a lot of folks from all over the place coming. It was as we kept saying, speaking of one right now, Surf Fishing. What's going on, buddy? There you go. Deerfield Manufacturers. He's working, doing all the cart upgrades and modifications and things like that. So that if you need anything done to your cart, lift kit, handle, spikes, floors, you name it, go check out Deerfield. Awesome work. Great group of guys. Yeah. It was a literal, anyway, it was a who's who of surf fishing. You know what I mean? It was great to see everybody. Chip Brunnage, the sinker guy, was there. Mark Burford with Florida Surf Anglers, Florida Tackle.
Matt Poole from Ninja Tackle was there.
Yep.
We had the Fever
team. The Fever was there. Pemberton, James Pemberton of Frisky Fins was there. Blake Hunter with Real 30A was over there. Let's see.
It was
Seaborn.
Seaborn was off to the right. I'm like looking at the tents in my head going across.
Fish Bites was there.
How do we
Brett Burford.
Brett came.
Yeah, it was just amazing. And the weigh-in was the best part because everybody showed up, whether you had a fish or not, just to hang out, meet everybody, and see what was going on. The door prizes, the raffles. Great tournament. Looking forward to the fall, the Goodbye Pompano tournament. That's coming up. So a lot of great things.
Well, we've definitely rocked into it. So should we get to the captains? Because we know we have one that needs to turn and burn.
Let's start with him. You want to start with him?
Yep. So I will definitely do that. Hope you're ready. So tonight we're going to go right to the surf. We're going to start there first. So please welcome to the show, Mr. Captain Jack Moran of Navarre Beach Shark Fishing. How you doing tonight, sir?
What is up, buddy?
Can you guys?
All right. So
you look happy.
Yes, dear. We can. So this is the dedication our guys have, our contributors. Jack's at work, taking a break real quick, and he's like, "All right, I can do the show. I'll let you guys know. I'll take a quick break and then jump right into it." So we appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you taking time to come on tonight and talk to us.
I'm glad I have fans.
You had a great catch this week.
Oh yeah, I'm still pumped about it. I'm ready to go back out.
Let's talk about that. Tell us what it was.
Well, we went over there. Well, pretty much I caught between 6.5 foot, 7 foot scallop hammerhead on spinning tackle. Nice. And around this time of the year, we get a big push influx of bait stuff coming in through our passes over here in Pensacola. So it's a good time to go out there, throw some chunk baits on spinning gear and get on some sharks, And I wasn't expecting to catch a scallop. I know they're there, they're starting to come in. If you remember this time last year, there's a big kind of viral video going around Fort Morgan. There's a school of scallop hammerheads actually swimming in circles around the boats. So they like to come in there a lot. And just got lucky and hooked one, and it was a heck of a fight. I mean, it wore me out. I mean, I got bruises on my legs from where that rod was just sitting there and holding on for dear life. But it was a blast. I'm pretty pumped about that catch.
Congratulations, brother. I know that was after. Only imagine. That's all I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I could. And so I want to ask you a question. Were you there by yourself, or was there somebody with you?
Yeah, I worked all night. I didn't get off till 5:30. I went straight there, cast out a couple of baits. About 9:30, that rod bent over. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. And luckily, I had some bystanders that by me. One to help me leader the shark, pop the hook out as quick as possible, put him in, slap the tail, and he swam off hard.
That is awesome.
Beautiful thing.
And I was going to wait till the end to talk this, but
we're here.
Since we got you on now, Brian and I were out with Phil Salt Squatch today, and he's posted the video, so now we can talk about it. But when he pulled his in today and it hit, that thing was amazing.
They fight so hard.
And he was fishing, he had a smaller reel. He had a 6,500, I think, spin fisher, and it damn near spooled him when it hit and made that first run. And,
I thought for sure he was going to be spooled.
That spool was looking really low. Once I knew it, saw my eyes on mine, I saw it was a hammer. I locked that drag down, put my hand on that spool because them hammerheads, they like. I had to get the shark in quick as possible, and luckily that shark was still pretty green when we got him in, and he just kicked off so strong.
Yeah. And that's why I asked if you were by yourself or not. Because
I was. We had some people by.
Yeah, because the three of us were out there, and my son was with us, and it was like we all jumped in, big team effort to get it in, get it out quick, and get it, make sure it swam off strong because,
100%.
of course, that's what you want to do with a big shark like that. You don't want to play it. You want to get it in as quick as you can and release it to make sure it swims off strong and healthy. But
yes, sir. That's what it's all about, man. We got it in quick, and the beautiful thing about it, though, the Blue Angels were practicing in the background too. I was like, oh man, ain't nothing better, more American than that. You know what I mean?
So you did catch in one of your photos. I don't know if it was when rod was bowed up or when you were down on the fish, but you do see the Blue Angels coming through the background there. Flying over. So whoever took that picture, kudos to them for that timing.
I was happy with that. Might be
We're losing him, huh? Yep.
Yeah, we get it. He's at work. You're kind of coming in and out there, but
yeah, no, it's kind of buffering. We're in a big giant brick building, and
probably
don't hear the noise of the machines running and everything.
So what you're saying is this time of year, they're coming in through the pass here. Following just those bait balls that are coming through.
Yeah, I mean, right now we should have a big influx of bull sharks coming in, and they like to lay pups, in our bait system, And I'm not 100% sure about this, but scallops might be doing the same thing because we're catching more than one right now. There's got to be something up. I haven't figured it out yet. It's kind of new fishery that I'm getting into with the scallops. I caught 3 last year, not in the bay, but kind of close to the pass. So I want to have something to do with it.
Right.
Still learning on that one. It's interesting to keep track of it and see how it's going.
Yeah, definitely. Bull sharks, like you mentioned, bull sharks are coming in. We caught one the other day, and was it yesterday actually in Navarre, on one of our charters, and it was just, of course, we kind of take for granted those that fish all the time. Okay, we caught a shark, this and that, but the folks I was with were from Indiana, had never seen a shark and thought that was the best fish they'd ever seen. Biggest fish they'd ever caught, that stuff. And that's, as all of our captains and guides and stuff talk about, that's kind of the excitement that's out there. That's why we do it, to put people on fish that they can talk about it and make those memories.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what kind of shark it is. You catch a little Atlantic sharp nose and they get happy about it. They get to touch it, get involved with it. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. So what about pompano fishing? Have you been doing any pompano fishing?
Yeah, we went. When did we go? We went Wednesday morning. Me and the wife went out to Perdido on the brand new Access 4, I think. Bite slow, it was flat calm, low wind and hardly no surf. But we ended up catching one in a deep pocket. Sand fleas and secret weapon. That was bad. It's been hit and miss here lately from what I've been going. Catch 2 here, then catch 2 there. But I heard hardtails are starting to move in now too, so it's about to be pretty busy, I guess. Constant bites.
Time for that bait, man.
That's what I do. I load up on hardtails for bait.
It's good bait, really good bait. Even better live. You need to put one of them hardtails on your boat, put it out there past the second sandbar, and see if you can get you a king.
There you go. Absolutely.
Whoa. Messing around with that big stuff.
Yes, sir.
Man, well, that's awesome. Like you said, we were talking a little bit earlier, but the pompano fishing seems to be really strong out to the east of us right now. Cape San Blas, Mexico Beach area. I know they're crushing them right now. Panama City's picking up some. Our numbers are okay, I think, but they're not as strong as they were last year this time. I don't know if anybody else is noticing that, but it just seems to be they're not hearing the big numbers that we had last year.
It's probably going to come in waves. If I think, it's going to come to the east. It's going to slowly work our way down west, and we're going to pick up again here shortly, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Me too.
Hope so.
I want some more whiting personally in here. I'd love to see more.
Whiting this year.
Oh, did you get one?
For me, I haven't caught a whiting at all this year.
Yeah, same, man.
Not one.
Same. It's the strangest thing in the world in the surf right now, and it sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well, Jack, we're going to let you go, man. We appreciate you jumping on with us tonight. I know you're at work and everything and coming in, but great catch this week. And we'll look forward to getting you back on here soon.
All right, guys. You guys be easy. Later.
Appreciate it. Later.
Oh, we forgot to tell Jack, if he's still watching, Sean said, "Go Cowboys, Washington Redskins football team, Commanders. They stink, and so do their fans." Now you can't defend yourself.
They got such a love-hate relationship between those guys.
You can text Sean and say, "There you go." Sorry, Sean. I meant to read that earlier, but we had run in and out there. I apologize. Good evening, Tony.
Tony, what's happening, buddy?
Oh, boy. Donnie, thanks, brother. Yeah, it was great meeting you. I look forward to when you get back. It'll be fun. We'll go fishing.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that one.
Surf Hippie, are you coming back down? I was wondering. I didn't get a chance to ask you at the weigh-in when you all were looking at coming back down to this area, or if you were or weren't. So let us know. What else do we have with that? Actually,
we're reading down through all the comments you guys are posting and putting up.
He's coming in October. Sweet.
Perfect time to be back down here.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. I've wondered this. I know we've got a good amount of people watching. Yeah. Where is everybody watching from? I've always wondered that. I know we've got a lot here in the Panhandle, but hey, throw in the comments. Where are you at? Where are you? Are you in Florida? Oh, Jack's in the comments. Well,
nice.
Jack, fire.
Bill, my garage.
Well played, sir.
Well played. North Carolina, Walmart.
Oh,
Tony, gotta get doing some shopping.
Don't bother the hippie. He has work to do for Beach Nasty. Oh.
Yeah. We've seen Blaine's putting some bling on his cart.
He is. It's getting shiny.
It's getting up there. Don't bother the hippie. Yeah, let him work. He's supposed to be working.
iPhone. Okay. There you go. 38. No, you had an Alabama and a Virginia last week. Yep.
We did. I know Bruce is on here. Bruce is from Tennessee, I think.
What? Whoa. Where's?
I think that's It's supposed to be Mississippi and sausage. I don't know.
Brian, I am getting older and slightly larger. You're going to give me a stroke, bro. Defuniac. Okay. Oh, very good. Not too far.
Orange Park. Nice.
Yeah. And it's an hour ahead, almost 9 o'clock. It's past my bed.
Yeah, I know.
I've always wondered that, where people are, I appreciate, Mike and I will all of us really appreciate y'all tuning in every Friday and giving us some of your time. We know that you're probably hanging out in the chair, having a little libation, enjoying, and we're really glad that you guys are always here. And we appreciate all the interaction, because you are what makes this show what it is. You give us stuff to talk to you about, and we appreciate you. So.
Absolutely. Speaking of stuff to talk about, we did hit our 500 viewer giveaway. So appreciate that. All the likes on Facebook, sharing it out, and all that good stuff. But we're not going to announce the contest until the end of the show. So you got to stick around. But it's going to be a good one. And the stuff we're giving away. So Central Mississippi. That's what we figured, Brian.
Cowboy fans catch little Pompano. Ooh. Oh, shots fired. Bold. I like
Put that up there.
And that goes on the big screen.
Yeah, that goes on the big screen, Sean. There you go. And all the other Cowboy fans out there. Washington fans.
Oh, dang.
I love this. I love it. That's good stuff.
Very, very well. Very well.
Yeah. Have in all caps.
All right.
Let's go weather. Let's talk some weather for the upcoming week.
Stuff.
Yeah, maybe we can. Let's change the subject. See if we can't get
and there's the derail.
A weather report. I know it doesn't take much for us, does it?
And it wasn't even me this time. I can't even believe it. This is so great.
Yeah. Slow horses. I don't know what this is. It's
slow horses.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an ad for Apple TV. That's why I don't get an iPhone, because once you get an iPhone, then you got to have an Apple computer, an Apple TV, an Apple Watch, and they get you, man. I don't.
Yeah.
I'll stay with the Android. Oh, do I
But
need
it's
to bring
nice
her?
when I'm sharing pictures when my wife's in the bedroom across the on the other side of the
Yeah.
house, and all of a sudden I want to airdrop something, here.
Yeah.
Ew, stop it! It's cool.
All right, where we got now? Winds tomorrow. That's really what I'm seeing. Scattered thunderstorms, 58% chance, southeast winds at 13, but I think it gusts to 20 or 19, somewhere around there. But then it starts to die off in the evening down to about 9, which makes it good for Sunday, because most of Sunday is going to be southeast winds, light, under 10 miles an hour, which is very fishable from any of our platforms, inshore, offshore, or surf pier. So Sunday is going to be a great day. Temperature is going to be nice as well. AM thunderstorms, but I only think the last time I checked, they were very 9-10% chance. No more than a 20% chance there. 45% overall for the day.
Your wave height is actually not bad either as you go out. Right now, you're looking in, from last time I checked the swells. Hold on, I'm pulling up Windy real quick. The swells should be hanging out in 3-foot sections. Not too bad, not increasing much. And the period is 4 seconds in between. So you do have that good spacing. Thankfully, this is not going to increase it that much. On Sunday, it also continues in with the 3-footers. You're still looking at a 4 to 5 second interval with that one. Just keep in mind with the cross breeze, it's going to kind of mess it up with a little bit of chop, but it should not be nearly as bad with your wave action.
Yeah. Tuesday, again, southeast winds at 12, 10, 11 as we go on through the week. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's fishable, light rains, light chance of rains, and the weather is phenomenal. Look at that, 80-degree weather, lows of the 70s, high 82, 83. That's just going to be, I mean, things are heating up around here. I know we've been saying for a little bit, getting better, fishing's getting better, but man, inshore, offshore, this is the time. Things are really heating up. Fish are moving around, and it's just a great time. There we go.
You can go fish. It's not, now's the good time. The season's really kicking up, so just get out there while you can. Again, I've said this, and I'm not a charter guy, so you all know that. I will happily plug any charter with this, because if you're having a hard time trying to figure out where the fish are, how to learn how to do this, look, we have charter captains on here, and they give you pieces of knowledge, and use it to your advantage. If you can't get that to connect, there's nothing wrong with going out with a charter. It is only going to make you better. I promise. It is worth your time. That one day that you're doing an investment is going to pay dividends down the road. So I'd say do it, because it's smart. I want to catch a lot of fish. When I first moved here, I messaged that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely
for them anyway, but still.
Yep. And then you started catching pompano, and then I was like, you know what? You don't need to come out with me, man. Let's just go hang out and fish. And you were like, okay.
I totally do that. I am going to end up going out with Bill. We've talked off a little bit on and offline. I got to get in touch with him really by phone, because I suck at that. But I'm going to go out with Bill with my daughter, because I suck at inshore fishing and I want to learn how to do it. I've been out with Mike as well, and I'm kind of standing there like a dumbass, but that's me. Really, please, we want you to catch fish, and we hope that this has helped you. But really, take a step and make it better for you. That's just me. Sorry about my little soapbox there. Anyway,
no, it's all good. I want to go out fishing with Bill just so I can find out where his spots are at.
Fair.
Fair. I was like, I just want to go out so I know places I can go fish.
I mean,
now that I got my boat.
So you know what? Now you get on his boat, he's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, give me your phone."
Yeah, I need your phone and any portable GPS you have, and any of these other things. He's back there in the green room shaking his head, like, absolutely.
Yeah. Might just accidentally get pushed in the water. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, awesome. Where are we going next, man? We got the weather done. We talked sponsors. We talked weather. We got giveaway. We're going to talk afterwards, so stick around for that. I think it's time to bring on Captain Chris. All right, let's get out there into the good old offshore. Yours, sir.
What is going on? Welcome to the show, Captain Chris Florence, Say Wind Charters out of Panama City. What is happening, buddy?
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Good to have you back here.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
You've been on some fish, or you've been on vacation? What's going on, man?
A little bit of both. I didn't get to fish that much last weekend. I was in San Antonio, Texas, watching my oldest son graduate Air Force basic training. So That was exciting to watch.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that was,
man. That was awesome.
almost 20 years to the day that I
yeah?
joined and I retired, and then he just graduated. So it brought back a lot of memories, and super proud dad.
I wish we had a hand clap.
I know, right?
thing
Yeah.
Right now, that would be awesome. We're gonna have to invest in the mixer board and all that good stuff, Brian.
Right. Super proud dad right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It's good times.
What was it weird going back to Lackland after 20 plus years? Was that the first time you'd been back, or
first time I've been back? Nothing was the same. Everything was different. Our old dormitories were torn down. It was, it brought back a lot of memories, but I didn't recognize a single thing. It was completely different.
We'll have to ask Bill when he's on, because Bill is a retired Air Force guy too.
Yeah.
Because when I went through, they were tearing down the wooden dormitories.
Yeah.
We'll see if Bill remembers the wooden dormitories when he went through. If they were all the big high rises.
No, they had pterodactyls and stuff. That was the Air Force back then.
What's that?
Nothing. So
Nothing. Nothing, says the Marine.
You guys call your barracks dormitories. You snooties, lucky.
Oh yeah, we had TVs and couches.
Oh yeah, Wi-Fi, you name it.
Yeah, basic.
Good stuff. Yeah. DoorDash.
I hate you all so much.
We had our own bathroom. It was great. DoorDash.
It's nice that you had your own bathroom. I will admit I did have to share. Things got weird, but
Yeah.
at least we had a door.
Yeah.
We didn't have our own bathrooms. Don't worry about that.
No.
Oh, okay.
So-
Now I feel a little better.
All right. So
Okay.
is that Chief and Flo in the same video? Yes, Adrian. It is us. Adrian was our commander there for a while. I was the superintendent there at the squadron. So yeah, thanks for joining us, Adrian, tonight. But yes, that's Chris, Chief and Flo.
Oh, is that
talking fishing?
Is that Stall?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, nice. How's it? I miss her. I miss her dearly. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Great times. Great time.
So what have you been doing this week?
So this week I had a charter yesterday. We got out. The weather was just crap. It diminished really early into the trip. We were able to get on the obvious red snapper and whatnot, but we're really excited for May 1st coming up with a AJ season. So I'm super excited about targeting a different species, completely different style of fishing. Floating live baits, jigging, high speed jigging, just different. So we'll be hitting the big structures, the big bridge spans, the wrecks, the cobia are going to be there. It's all depends on the weather, but next week does look pretty good. So
winds look light for you guys going offshore. So you guys should be able to get out there jigging for AJs. That's got to be tiresome.
It is
when you hook up to that. I mean, because for those in the comments, please jump in. But catching those, they don't call them reef donkeys for nothing.
They do not. They do not.
Some powerful fish. And
from my experience, we've slow pitch jigged for them, and they like the speed. They like the high speed jigs. Either high speed jigs or drifting live baits over the structure. Yeah. Pinfish, cigar minnows, whatever it is. If you can find at your local bait and tackle store the live eels, those are hard to come by, but they are available. But high speed jigging, it's tiresome, but the bite is just insane. There's nothing like high speed jigging and then hooking onto that reef donkey. And everybody knows that these reef donkeys, they fight to the death. Yeah. Like even if it's a small one, you'll fight him and fight him and fight him, and it'll take you 45 minutes to revive them because they fight to the death.
Jeez.
So I normally don't target them unless it's AJ season, just because of that reason, because the survivability rate it's not great. Right. So we try to stay away from as much as we can unless it's the season for them.
So what size jigs are you dropping for those? It's like a 2 ounce, 4 ounce jig, or is it?
Oh, it's anywhere from 7 ounces to 16 ounces. We want high speed. We want straight up and down, just as fast as you can go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You want it to come down as quick as you can get it to do that. Those lighter jigs, it's just going to flutter.
Yeah, those fish aren't on the bottom. They're in the column. So if you're fishing 100 feet of water with a big huge structure, let's say a bridge span or a wreck, I mean, they're going to be in that 65 to 30 foot range. Those are all your AJs are going to hang out at. So you're jigging from 80 feet of water all the way up and dropping it back down over and over again. And they will hit it. It's just a matter of time. And if they don't like
to wear someone who's not used to doing that, right? So clients that you're taking out, you've got to wear them out doing that.
It does. They'll get tired and then we'll switch over to live bait. So usually,
like here, just hook this little guy on and drop him to the bottom. You'll be good.
Absolutely.
So you're using one of those jigging ones. So you're using the 2-speed reels then, right? Like I guess I don't know what the proper term is. Mike, you've shown me before when we were at Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle. You got that regular speed where you're just kind of cranking, but as soon as you get them on, it's go into high gear and go to town. Is that
exactly. I use the Shimano Speedmaster 2s. Man, they're so smooth. Such a smooth reel.
That's what he was looking at.
Oh my gosh, those even catching big grouper, getting them off the bottom, put that joker in granny gear and just let her rip, man. You can just turn it like it's nothing. Then once you get them off the bottom, switch to high gear because grouper give up halfway, back to the boat. So it's The
Shimano guy was about a half a second from just saying, dude, just admit it. Just shut up and take your money, right?
I'm telling you, they almost feel like they're broken. They're so smooth. Like if I'm really reeling, I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But you have, and just like inshore, offshore, pier, surf, whatever, you have your Shimano guys, you have your pin guys, you have your Daiwa guys. You know what I mean? And if you're a pin guy, then you're going to go with the Fathom 2-speed, something like that. Or if you're, like you say, the Shimanos, that's what you're going to go with, the Speedmaster. Yeah. It's just funny how you get in those niches, I guess, I guess the best way to call it. And then that's the reel you use. Doesn't matter,
It is. And I'm not sponsored by any reel company. I am a pin guy. I've used it since I was 4 years old. All of my spinners are all, not spin fishers, but the
slammers, the
Slammer 3s.
Yeah.
But I went with the Shimano Speedmaster 2s for my conventional reels. And
nice.
I absolutely love them. They're beautiful. For one, they're gorgeous reels. Two, they are the smoothest things. I mean, it's hot knife through butter. That's how smooth they are.
That's what I've heard a lot about.
And the drag. Oh my gosh, the drag on them is incredible. I don't remember what the poundage is, but they are. They're incredible.
Yeah, the Shimano guy was trying to explain to me about the drag system on it being a full break on the whole face. But then, Mike, you and I were talking about it, and it's all those reels. Basically, the drag systems are almost all the same. It's just, there's no difference between the monster plate or a little gap. They're all that plate.
Yeah,
right. It was that was a fun learning experience because I really thought that the drags were completely different amongst all of the reels. But
it's really great. You bring up a great point, Brian. It's really great to go talk to, like at the shows and the tackle shops when they have the reps come in. Go talk to those guys, and like we all have a general understanding of what works, right, and how the reel works, all that stuff. But when you can talk to them and talk about the intimate details of those rigs and those reels and things like that, it makes a world of difference sometimes when you can really understand, at least for me, because I gotta hear it and see it and touch it to understand basically the inner workings of how it works. So it's a great those when they have those and those dealer reps show up and everything, it's great to go talk to those guys. Sean, what are you laughing at, man? What? I said I gotta touch it and feel it.
Sorry. Now I realize what you said.
You do.
Mark
he's like, yep, that's what I'm laughing at.
Yep.
Brian said it again.
Brian from Shimano is going to be at the bottom fishing seminar with me at Half Hitch and Legendary on Tuesday night. Mark, that's the one in Destin. Is that correct?
Yep.
I believe
Legendary Marine.
Yep, that's right.
Our contributor Mark Holtz and Tim Broom and those guys from Half Hitch will be doing a seminar Tuesday night. We'll have to talk to Mark and get 6 p.m. That's what I was getting ready to get to. Oh, Legendary at 6 p.m. So nice. Be a great venue to go out and talk. What's he talking about?
Slow pitch
jigging.
Something.
Right. There you go.
Might have to just go to Destin on Tuesday and cancel that.
There you go.
That's
those seminars are worth a ton of. It's definitely so much knowledge there. And also, if you guys can get the ICAST this year, I would highly recommend going to ICAST.
Oh,
I
wait.
went last year for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which way? That
Other way.
we've already talked about it.
That way.
All opposite. Yeah.
We're trying.
You guys.
I can't
You guys.
get it right there. Something
Yeah.
like that.
You
Me
guys.
and him are going.
I went for the first time last year, and I was completely overwhelmed. Like I didn't even know where to start. It was like a kid in a toy store.
Mm-hmm.
Took me 3 days to go through everything.
I think there's a lot. So that's where y'all talk offline. But I mean, for the fishing report contributors and everybody who's going down there, we ought to see who all's going and just meet up and just have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll be there. Chris Schuber and Justin Thomas will all be there together, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fine.
Awesome.
Fine. We'll go.
Fine, we'll go. Fine,
Yeah.
twist my arm.
All right.
We'll go down there. So that's good. So AJ season opening up, fast pitch jigging to get on them. And we're getting comments, Mark, the other captain contributor, Mark Hote says, yes, absolutely. Fast pitching is the way to go.
Yeah.
For those guys to get on those AJs. I think I was dropping live on mine.
You can't beat live also. I mean, it's live bait is king sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just even like red snapper. People are like, how come you don't have any live bait? I'm like, just trust me, just watch. Yeah. Sometimes I catch more fish on dead bait than I do live bait half the time.
Or you brought up last time when you were on here the bucktail jig.
The bucktail jig. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Just a standard. It don't matter what the manufacturer is. A 4-ounce white bucktail jig tipped with half a cigar minnow or a half a squid will catch anything on any wreck out here. Guaranteed. From gag grouper to monster red snapper to amberjack. It don't matter. Even cobia. Yep. It's crazy.
Weird pause
there. Awesome. Good stuff. Well, I see you sipping on a little something. What are you sipping on tonight?
I got a little bit of Maker's Mark tonight.
Maker's Mark tonight. Nice.
Yeah. It's been one of those weeks.
Jack was working, so I know he wasn't drinking the Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knob Creek is what normally he drinks, I think.
Yeah. Hey, I want to congratulate that guy, that scalloped hammerhead. That's a catch of a lifetime. That's awesome.
That was amazing.
That's cool.
And then Phil today got one, so that's another.
Yeah. So I tried to get a picture of it last week, but I didn't. But I had a white shark swimming around the boat. Yeah.
Really?
About a 12-footer. Yep. And then somebody posted on the Port St. Joe fishing page that the white shark had pinged.
Yeah.
Because they track him. So he was over there. So he made 2 big loops around the boat. It was rough. I was trying to get pictures, couldn't get him.
Yeah.
But I'm like 95% sure it was a white.
That's
and
great white.
Cool.
And 70 feet of water right off the coast of Mexico Beach. That's down where we were. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Big old shark. Yeah.
People know there's sharks out there, but they don't understand that there's sharks out there. You know what I mean?
Not.
They're like, yeah, it's the ocean. Well,
they
everybody
don't.
calls it the ocean, first of all. It's not the Gulf of Mexico, but they're like, yeah, there's sharks out in the ocean. And then we caught one the other day from the beach, during a daytime charter. And then the guy was like, people were like, holy crap, there's sharks right there. And I'm like, yeah. And he's only in like 10 feet of water, no more than 150 yards off the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I was born and raised in the Florida Keys, and this is the sharkiest place I've ever been. Here in the Gulf.
There's a lot of them out here
in the Panhandle. They are every species, everywhere you look. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's starting to pick up. We're getting sharked a lot lately. So wintertime fishing, it slows down.
The AJs, the AJs fight so much. Do you worry about them getting sharked or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because that's, and you can almost, the times I've been offshore, you can almost feel when that shark's around. The fish just go crazy because you're reeling up and you're fighting the fish, and then all of a sudden something just feels different, and then it just feels like what happened there?
Yeah, it is different. I mean, you could tell when the sharks are around because the whole reef just changes, and then I'm like, all right, we're probably gonna get sharked here, right? I'm probably gonna get some T-shirts made, like you just been sharked, and start giving them away, as like prizes because it's. Yeah,
you should, man. That's a good.
I'm actually, it was one of my clients' ideas, and I was like, "That's a really good idea." Yeah. So we were
consolation prize.
Yeah, you just got sharked. Yeah, I always tell them you just got upgraded, but now they're like they want a shirt. So I'm like,
there you go.
I might do that.
There you go. That's awesome.
I might do that.
We're at 50.
Well,
Dang.
I know, man. So, Chris, this has been a great. We got to get to Captain Bill and everything.
Yeah,
We're just
no
kinda
problem.
going along. We could talk fishing like the three of us, just keep going.
I know, I love it.
Bill on
Or we bring Bill in and we just make it the four.
the four of us just sit here and talk fishing the rest of the time. Yeah,
we'd never stop. Yeah.
No. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. If folks want to book a charter with you, how do they contact you?
Facebook, Fishing Booker, or Google, Say Wind Charters, Panama City. You can find me at any one of those three platforms.
Awesome, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming on tonight, man, and we'll look forward to having you on again.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Later, man.
All right.
Good evening to you, Cheyenne. Good to see you.
Always love talking with Chris, man. Good stuff.
All right.
Did you notice when you posted the comments there? What happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everywhere I'm like, well, that's stupid.
It's like, that's dumb.
Thankfully, I text Sean after. Okay. Like, I'll talk to you. I promise.
Yeah. Rebecca, Cheyenne, Rebecca, what's happening? Congratulations on your new sponsorship there with the clothing line. That's awesome. We saw that. I'm trying to think of the name. Hang on. It's escaping me now.
Cheyenne, put it in the comments with your discount code. You got
help us out, Cheyenne. Discount code and the where we can go find the gear.
Yep.
All
right, Bill. I know you're sitting back there dying to get on here. So, all right, everybody, we're going inshore. We've been out. We've been close. Now let's get into the good stuff. Good evening.
Hey, Captain Bill, what's going on, buddy?
I'm tired.
And you still got to get the boat ready for a tournament tomorrow, don't you?
No, we're taking my partner's boat.
Okay.
But he's been working on it. He's been working on it all day to basically put plates underneath the hull for the tower. So he's replacing the plates. The plates were like a 1/4 inch thick, and now he's replacing the plates with a 1/2 inch thick. So I don't have to watch this thing come out of the floor every time we go somewhere.
Oh no!
So so he's got it done. So we should be good to go. He called me just a minute ago, and I'm like, hey, I'm on a report. I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah. Awesome.
But the weather's been crappy. But it seems like every crappy day I get a phone call. Hey, you want to go fishing? Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And, so I don't know. I took some guys out for an afternoon trip, the last trip I had, and they caught a 25-inch black drum. Nice. But we seen a bunch of redfish, but they were like, not playing. So, I mean, and this one that we saw, he was like half out of the water up on the bank, cruising along. I'm like, there he is, throw in front of him. And they couldn't get it that far. So I was like, you got to get it up on the bank. And then by the time they got one on the bank, he had went by. So, no, and when you don't have any charters to run, you do side jobs, or you get conned into doing side jobs. And so I've been doing a side job up in BFE.
Yeah.
And that's like Blackwater River State Forest or something. I don't know. It's way up there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 30 miles to Crestview.
Yeah, it's dark up there. I go up there for some RV maintenance, and it's normally an extra service call at that distance.
Yeah,
at that distance.
It is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they paid me well, so I'm all right.
There you go. A little bit of Motrin, 800 milligrams, make everything better, man.
Yeah, I need about 5 of them right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a shot of this. I got some of this chocolate moonshine from Oa, and it tastes like schnapps a little bit.
Yeah.
It could get you in a lot of trouble real quick because you could drink a bunch of it.
I was going to suggest that the 800 milligram Motrin with a shot of the apple pie, maybe. Yeah. But I mean not that we advocate, the use of pain meds and alcohol, but
shine or Patron, shine or Patron.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
That's not the military way at all. Just
right.
Take this and drink. You'll feel better.
Oh, and I'm gonna have to start bringing a notepad to answer questions that you guys bring up during the show. Because I'm like, yeah, we'll have to ask Bill that when he comes on. I'm like, oh,
I was like, no, you didn't retire that long ago that you remember wooden dorms.
I don't.
Yeah.
I remember seeing wooden dorms other places, like in Shreveport, but I don't remember seeing them at Lackland.
Yeah.
We had the big, whatever you want to call them, dormitories or whatever, barracks.
Yeah. High-rise barracks, sir.
We didn't have a dormitory where we had like, easy chairs and TVs and all that stuff.
No.
Yeah, I went through basic training in '86 for crying out loud.
That was a long time ago.
You're 5.
Did you say you were 5? That's right. You
5.
are younger than I am.
Punk.
Yeah.
The first time I'll never forget because it was a couple shows ago, and you mentioned what year you went in. I was like, "Do I say what year I was?"
Nope.
I don't. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hey, so we talked with Chris real quick, and we brought up, and I kind of brought up the 3 different camps that are out there. Are you a Penn guy, Shimano guy, or Daiwa, or whatever works?
I have everything I have is Penn.
Yeah.
Battle 2s, Battle 3s.
Yeah.
I have a few Fierce, and I have a few Pursuits.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being is they're cheaper than everybody else.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm not gonna spend, even for my personal stuff. I'm not gonna spend, $200 for a reel. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy that has to be like, I need a $400 setup to go catch a redfish.
Right.
I mean, you can go get a Walmart pole and catch a redfish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a white trout or a speckled trout or a flounder or whatever. The fish don't care what kind of gear you got.
That's an excellent point.
I mean, all that is prestige to me. Whatever, Van Stahl. I'll never ever. I won't even hold one. So
I had to take a picture. I was at Half Hitch matching up a reel for one of my new rods, and Amber, when you go in there, Amber's like, "Here, put this on there," and I'm like, "Okay, but if I put it on there, we got to take a picture and send it to Brian and Justin real quick." And sure enough, I took a picture, and Brian was like, "I wasn't going to say anything, and I wasn't going to judge, but inside, I was judging you."
A little bit, just a little bit. I mean, damn.
How about those that are watching? What is your brand of reels that you guys use? Because I know we have some Akios guys. I know we have Penn. So if you guys are watching, drop a comment on what kind of reels you guys use. Just a brand. Don't need to know models or anything like that. But let's hear from you guys on what you guys and gals are using.
See, I'm the weird one because I know that I'm using a reel that not a lot of people use.
That's true.
Like I have a Penn. I do have a couple Shimanos, but I also have several PC funds. Fell in love with it. I got hooked up on that by Ninja Tackle. He's like, "Hey, check them out." And I was like, "It's an Amazon one, dude. It's going to fail." I've had one on an inshore rig that I have dunked on accident, sort of. I have dropped it. I have messed it up on purpose to try to make it explode, and it hasn't died. It's like a zombie reel. So I ended up getting a couple more. Now I've ended up, I've got the Flame, the Viper.
Those are always the best kind.
Yeah, it works.
I remember when I was a kid, I had an all-star rod and an all-star reel that I bought in a combo at a store for $20. I bet I used that thing for 12 years before it finally broke.
Wow, that's running. Yeah.
Kayla says Shimano.
Ooh, Avets. Okay.
Vernon is the Avet and Penn. So Vern, on your Avets, are those the bigger ones for sharks? Is that what you're looking for, or do you have some of the smaller setups? Because Avet or Avet, they make different sizes and stuff.
Mark.
Beach Buzz, Penn guy. Yep.
I love his pens. He was it Slammer? If I'm not mistaken.
No, come on, Mark.
Yeah, 30A.
Van Stahl, 30A. Yep, that's what. Yeah. You knew you were going to catch
out here in Navarre. We're all like, Penn.
Lower Alabama over Zebco. Here, we're all Penn and whatever we get.
Lower Alabama, yeah, we do get called that.
Zebco, whatever.
Oh, Zebco.
Zebco.
Whatever you got.
Kayla, what's Kayla say? Gotta love that pretty blue. So Kayla's, I would think, would be in my corner when I say my reels and my rods have to match when it comes to color. It disturbs me sometimes when I have to put a reel on a rod and it just doesn't match. It bugs me for some reason. I do have issues. Yes, I will be the first to admit that I do have issues.
It's like your handle thing too. When we got the handles in, you're like, doesn't fit. That's not the right one.
Doesn't fit. It's not the right handle to put on that reel. And yeah, I'm looking forward when when Gomexis does come out with the red and blacks for the Penn HSs. So the red and black reel with that red and black knob, that's going to look sweet on the red and black Penn Prevail rod. I mean, it's just it's got to look. Yeah, absolutely. It's got to look nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I bet you wear colored socks too.
I don't wear socks. You rarely find me in shoes. So, I mean, it's just even the braid.
I get the braid.
I don't know if y'all can see this on here, but I love my hot pink Smitty surf fishing shirts. And True Braid has come out with a hot pink 8-strand braid line that's going to go on all my reels.
Oh, you are going to do it.
That's going to happen. Yeah. Cause it's awesome. Once I test the blue, cause I have the blue right now for testing and see if I like it and everything. But if everything goes, Alex is going to get a phone call from me and say, okay, send me everything in pink.
I mean, I'm not saying that we saw a 200-pound plus hammer get picked up today on 60-pound braid, and he handled it like a champ. But that, I know he's not sponsoring the show, but True Braid, he's got some good braid. I am very pleased with it.
Yeah.
Rumor is we might be seeing some different poundage here soon.
So,
yeah,
I know some guys that's been out doing some flounder gigging, and they are doing pretty well.
I saw some big doormats posted. Someone put them online.
Yep.
And flounder are, if you know where to go right now on the inshore, they are some big flounder being caught right now.
And the bad part is I don't know where to go.
You don't know where to go.
I can guess, but that don't mean right. But I'm sure I can get that information.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some.
But I have to get my gig back first.
Yeah,
because my son borrowed it to go out with that guy, and he hadn't brought it back yet.
And he hadn't brought it back yet. That's how it goes when sons borrow things.
Yeah, well, he don't want me to go all the way to Crestview to get it. I'll be real mad by the time I get there.
Yeah, bring it back to where you got it from. So if he's watching, bring it back to where you got it.
But water temperature is getting right. I mean, it's been for last week. It was up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. And now it's getting right where it's constant 70, 71 degrees. Fish are starting to chew a lot more.
Yeah.
The report that I saw earlier was that for the next week, it's going to be off the chain. But then the week after that, they're not going to eat.
They're not going to eat.
So, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure the Farmer's Almanac probably says something about that.
It probably does.
Pulling it up.
Stand by. Brian's going to bring it up. But you're right. This coming week. So
I know that there's been a lot of trout caught. They're coming up on the flats now.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
And redfish are starting to eat.
Yeah.
If you can get the big girls to eat, life is fun.
Yeah.
But I see. Was it last week? I had a 16 redfish day.
Nice.
An afternoon trip. 4 hour. It was a 4-hour trip, which ended up being a 5-hour trip.
Because the fish were hungry.
Oh yeah, and they caught some 6-pounders.
Nice.
Under the live shrimp under a cork.
That's awesome.
I watched the 6-pounder. I gotta tell you all the story. I watched the 6-pounder come up from behind. Like it's like my hand right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just see him just under the surface. Whoop. And I'm like, he just ate. Start reeling up your slack. And he goes, huh? Reel up your slack. And he cranked it like 3 times and the fish took off. and it was on. He was like, he's going toward the dock. I'm like, just hold your line, hold you tight. It'll be all right. He's coming back. He's gonna come out of there. Sure enough, he turned around and came back out of there, and I'm like, thank you, Lord. And we ended up catching him. He was 6.2 pounds.
Wow. That's amazing. That's
when
cool. You can see it strike like that. You just kind of see it rise up in that slow water, and then like bloop, and then nothing, right? It just went slack on the guy. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I was like, this is cool.
So, Bill, to answer your question, right now, according to the Farmer's Almanac, May 1st, poor. May 2nd, poor. May 3rd, poor. May 4th, best in the evening. May 5th, best in the evening. May 6th, best in the evening. 7th and 8th, poor. And then it goes to fair. So from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, just stay home.
Just stay home.
To the almanac.
Nah, you got to go fish.
Yeah,
got to at least go try it.
I like the almanac, but I'm still going to go fish.
Yeah. I'm actually going to probably go look for some flounder, but catch them on a rod and reel.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
It's more fun that way.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Where's the challenge in gigging them? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I know that's
some of that's just hanging out in the boat and drinking a beverage and looking for that little outline in the water. And, that's the fun part.
Well, I don't drink when I'm on the water ever.
There you go.
Ever.
There you go.
Because you never know.
That's
Even if I'm on somebody else's boat, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I was brought up here fishing with a guy that was a recovering alcoholic, and he didn't drink in a boat anymore, and so I wasn't going to drink in a boat, and that's just how I got used to not drinking while I fish. Gotcha. And when I do try it, it sucks because my beer gets hot, and I'm mad. So it's like, nah, I'm good.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, chewing is what we do. So here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, you can. I'll just get off. I'm just going to get out of the way. How's that?
There you go.
All right. You can reach me at e6ifa.net, or you can call me at 850-585-6806. Book a trip. Let's go have an adventure.
Absolutely.
It's time.
And Bill will put you on the fish.
I will try.
You will try. He would try. He's being modest. He's a hell of a fisherman, and we'll definitely put you on the fish. So, good luck tomorrow in the tournament. You're fishing the ERC tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
Redfish.
Yeah. It's supposed to be raining. Navarre, so imagine that.
What time is weigh-in tomorrow?
3
o'clock. So if you're in the Navarre area, 3 o'clock at the Juana's boat ramp there is where you guys are doing the weigh-in.
Yep.
You guys want to go check down, see some nice fish, some redfish being weighed in. Go check those guys out. Emerald Coast Redfish Circuit, holding their second tournament of the year, if I'm not mistaken, there in Navarre. Is it the second one?
I think it's the third.
Is it a third?
I think.
One
might be second. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, second tournament.
It all runs together.
Yeah. Go out there, check them out, and see some nice redfish being brought in.
Oh,
Captain Bill.
One more thing.
Yeah.
I just want to, because Sean had to go football on everybody. My team finally made a draft pick that was right.
The Steelers?
Kenny Pickett.
There you go. He's excited. Nice. Awesome.
Good
Captain Bill, it's been great. Thanks for coming on tonight. We look forward to getting you on.
All right, man. Brian, call me. Mike, call me.
Yeah, definitely.
And I won't take your phone, but I will. We will have to do some kind of secrecy thing.
Oh, I'm messing with you, man. Sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Guess what? I don't have any secrets anyway.
It's all good, brother. Good talking with you.
All right, man.
We look forward to next time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you, Bill. We had a good one tonight with all the captains. That's for sure.
Heck yeah. I always love talking with Bill and Chris, and just a good time. Jack, always good. So we had a lot of comments come in while we were talking with Bill. We got a let's see. We got Beach Buzz. We talked about being pinned. Mark is Shimano and Van Stahl. Kayla, the Pretty Blue, Verlin, Shark. He uses Abbott for sharks, so he's got the bigger ones, I'm guessing. Erica Penn. I dabble in Shimano's to get fancy and BFE to Funiac.
That's fair. It's a bit of the road.
So Erica, is that for is there Shimano for freshwater fishing? Because when I was freshwater fishing, Shimano is what I used. I love the Shimanos, but whenever I saltwater fish, it's always Penn. And it's always been that way, except for I'll say growing up, because my dad had Garcia 5500s, so that's what I learned to use, bait casting reels, and so that's what we saltwater fished with. And then he migrated to for bigger fish when we were fishing the bay for striped bass and bigger flounder and stuff, pins, the old 3/0 Senators and stuff like that is what we used. And then when I came back down here to Florida, I went right back to Penn, and everything was Penn, just because they're to me, they're rock solid and easy to work on and almost indestructible.
Nice.
Sean, what are you laughing about now? Again,
laughing about what Bill said.
Oh, what Bill said?
Yeah.
Sean's just a happy guy tonight. Sean is in my scroll for our Facebook scroll and stuff.
Offshore
Shimano, Penn, most inshore and surf. Okay. So you drive down from BFE to Funiac to go hit the surf.
Good on
Capt LJ with GI jigs using Daiwa BGs on JLS rod. Okay, so BG. There you go.
No.
Is LJ still in the area, or did he go back to Maryland? Or if you want to message me offline, you can let me know that too. But
Secret Scrub, where is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we need to meet up. I need to meet up with him if I can. But it's all good. Let's see. Let's go talk some stuff on the I'm 100% Shimano, worth the cost. Venstall is just the personal stuff for paddleboarding. LJ will be back. All right. You got to let Brian and I know when he comes back, because we need to meet up with him. Living the dream. No reason to be anything but happy. There you go. Absolutely.
Yeah, good man.
There we go. I'll put that one up there. Sean and his dog there. That's a good one. Living the dream. No reason. I mean, we live down here on the Gulf Coast. We fish all the time. Most of us, I mean, we're always out fishing. It's just, yeah, how can you not be happy? Drinking shipwreck rum on the beach or it's shipwreck, right? Yeah, the coconut rum. Yeah. Actually, tonight is brought to you by Proper 12.
That's Proper 12.
Tonight's drink. Yeah.
And it's gone.
And it is gone, yeah. Well, I blame Donnie for these 16-ounce drinks that the 16-ounce cups that he sent. Yeah.
It fills up so nicely.
It does. It just keeps filling. It just keeps refilling. I don't know what's going on. You live where I vacation. Yeah, we get that a lot, Vern.
Yeah, we do. Newton. Never fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's jump in. Actually, you know what? Before we go, we got a lot of viewers here right now. So let's go ahead and announce what our giveaway is.
Oh, yeah.
For
Lucky 22, we're going to get some good news that the other ones missed out.
Yeah. Yeah. We were up to 30 there for a while. Now we're down to 22. So the other 8 people, I don't know, catch it on the replay or something.
Sucks to be you.
We hit our 500. So thank you guys for that on the likes and keep it going. Don't forget about Instagram. If you're on Instagram, get over there, follow us, because here's what we're doing. We take every hashtag Panhandle fishing report, and then we repost it to our story and get that on there, or a post. But mainly it's our story. So every day when you upload your photos and you hit that Panhandle fishing report, we're going to rebroadcast you on our story, and that goes out to Facebook and Instagram. So don't forget about Instagram as well. Now, our 500 giveaway that we talked about, over the next 3 shows, we're going to be giving away different items. Oh, we gained another viewer. Here we go. So somebody said, "What? Giveaway time coming back." For our first giveaway, we're going to be giving away a Gomexus handle and knob. We're going to put that out there for our first giveaway. We are going to announce the winner next Friday night on next Friday night's show. Here's what you need to do. All right. We want to see a picture of your largest fish. Doesn't matter what it is, inshore, offshore, the biggest fish you have ever caught. We want to see it, and then we want you to tag us at hashtag Panhandle Fishing Report. All right. And there's going to be a lot of watching in the wrong place, I guess. Bucket.
No,
no. If you're watching, you're watching in the right place, buddy.
It'll be on social, Facebook and stuff for this hashtag.
Yeah. So hashtag on Facebook and Instagram. We want to see your largest fish, and then make sure you tag us. Next Friday night, Brian and I will review them all. We'll pick a winner, and we'll go from there. But that's going to be giveaway number 1, and we're doing 3 giveaways. So largest fish, hashtag Panhandle Fishing Report. Next week, we'll give away the knobs and the reel, and then we'll announce, not reel, but handle, and then we'll announce our next giveaway. We're going to do 3 of these, and they're not always going to be the same thing.
Don't forget to put on here, so it doesn't get confused. Make sure you put on there my largest catch with the hashtag before it. That way, when we're going through, we know it's not something you recently caught. We can differentiate between them. So important
Absolutely.
To put that.
Good point.
And then the hashtag.
Good point. Mr. Chip, thank you for joining in. Yep, it's Chip. Yes, it is.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Right.
Great seeing you last week.
Yeah.
Coming out. Wish I was going to be coming out next weekend, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I know Brian's headed out that way, and so he'll be out there representing the Panhandle. Hopefully he does well. I know he will. Any chance I can get up at 3:30 to get my spot on the beach and drink and do my fish dance?
I get that.
Oh, any chance I get. Yeah, you get up at 3:30 to drive down. Yeah. You got to get there early now, like extremely early. I was racing. It's sad to say, but I was racing a guy down the beach the other day because we both showed up at the fishing parking spot at the same time, and we both kind of unloaded. And I told Jack, I'm like, grab whatever out of the truck. I'm going. And I just took off with my cart. And then he comes up beside me, and we're both eyeballing the same spot. And there was another guy walking, collecting shells with his wife, and I kind of felt bad because then I just jumped in line in front of him and then went on down to where I needed to be. Yeah, like get out of the way or you're going to have to go down and walk even farther. But it was literally a race down the beach to get to the fishing spot. First time I ever had to do that. It's crazy.
That's a good time right there.
It was.
I haven't seen that. That
5:30 in the morning and you're racing some dude running your rickshaw beach cart down the road. It's crazy. All right, let's see what we got to talk about on our search. Bring up my pages here. Get to the top. Come on now. I was scrolling. Where's my saves? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Show. All right. So I don't know about anybody else, but I have seen a bunch of black drums still being caught from the surf in almost May. This is crazy for me. Am I the only one seeing this? Like black drum are hanging around a lot longer this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we weren't nice one like this last year.
No, that's a nice one caught in Alabama. Chantel Wolhoff. Nice black drum caught on a Pompano rig, which is, again, that's what I've been catching them on as well. 22.72 and 36 inches. That is a monster black drum. It's a pretty fish too.
Yeah, I like the stripes still on them.
Absolutely. Great fish there. Another one from the Alabama Gulf Coast fishing. Another nice pompano there being caught. Cloudy morning, but still decent. 2 pump, 6 big whiting. So that's where all our whiting are. They're over in Alabama.
Fine. You guys can have secondaries.
Yeah, right. Which one was this? This was
today.
So this was today. Let me look at that rod going.
That was so cool.
It was amazing to see that being caught. The only thing that would have been better if it would have been my rod, but I mean,
that's fair.
That's fair.
And look at that thing peeling drag, man. Just
yeah, that I took.
Here he goes.
I mean,
no, that's a hammer. It's a hammer.
He's excited.
There you go.
Yeah, cut the hook, got it on its way. try once to get it unhooked. Couldn't get it, so we just went ahead and cut it and got it out. That's the most important thing, is to make sure that you get the fish, fight it in quickly, get it in quickly, and then make sure it's released out of there. This is Jack's when he talked about biggest fish he'd caught. Pretty much the same location where we were fishing today. Another great. I think the next one is his video.
Oh, welcome, Steve.
Yeah, never mind.
I see where you got it there.
Takes me to YouTube. I don't want to go to YouTube, but another great picture of Jack's scalloped hammer that he was talking about. Here's another one from the Alabama Gulf Coast. Great time catching the limit of pompano. They both had a good time eating, full of vitamins, nutrients, how big they are. But here we go. We caught them in 30 minutes. That's after they set at the same spot for 3 hours. It happens, folks.
So what happens when that school comes through and decides, hey, what's up? Ooh, that looks good.
Absolutely. And I'm guilty of it too. I hate moving once I set up, just because it takes so much to move. Like I'll move a couple rods one side or the other to kind of move down the beach just a little bit, because most of my when I set the spread out, it's probably about close to 8-9 yards apart. So I take up almost a 40 or 50 yard spread.
You're not that. No, you don't. Larry, good to see you. Have a good trip out there.
It's a lot. It's a lot between. I do 10 paces between posts.
Oh, you do 10? Okay, so
yeah, I do 10, but between posts. So when I do that, it spreads it out quite a bit, and then I'll move 2 rods to either side at the same 10 pace, and move down. But once I'm set up, I'm there where I'm going.
Yeah.
Sometimes it waits and it works and it pays off, but sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine Roberts and his brother out there, again, black drums, man. We're catching some monster black drums still going into May. It's crazy.
Maybe that's a sign for, good Lord, that's a big ass fish,
isn't it? Maybe it's a sign that the pompano are still yet to come.
Maybe. I mean,
I'm hoping.
Let's hope that's a sign that June grass doesn't come until much later.
There you go.
Oh,
Sean Lawless.
Yeah.
Monster. Look at that. Spanish mackerel he's got on there. And that was going to the smoker. I don't know if he did that yet or not, but that was going to be an upcoming video, I think.
I love Sean's catches. It's like he gets some serious monsters, and it's always
fun.
Oh,
I am so excited for this guy. Larry, man, I couldn't have been happier at the weigh-in to see you bring in this monster fish.
That picture,
Larry, just moving here from Colorado, jumped right into the surf fishing scene, has absorbed and learned a lot in a little bit of time. And look at that monster pompano, man.
I wish
that was second place, just to give you guys an idea. That was the second place pompano right there.
Should have texted Larry and said, hey, put a secondary picture of it pointing at the camera, because it had shoulders.
Yes, it did.
That thing was a monster on width.
Yeah.
He was a big fish.
And another perseverance story, because he caught that on day 3 of the tournament.
Yep.
The morning of day 3, and he was like, you know what? I'm just going to go out there and grind it out, and terrible conditions, but I mean, it paid off. Look at that. Yep. That is a monster pompano. Great job, Larry.
I slept in. Did you?
What's that?
I slept in on Sunday.
I didn't. I wasn't gonna. I got up and cleaned my pompano from the night prior, because I went out that night trying to get a whiting. Mm-hmm. And then Phil again, man. Look at that 84-inch sandbar there. Sharks are out there chewing and close, and Phil's getting them all on spinning tackle. That's the same TFO 12-foot rod and 6,500 spin fisher, spooled up with 60-pound true braid. I mean, that is amazing.
And before people start freaking out about on spinning gear with that, we were out there with him. That fight was not long. It took him, I would say we were done in under 30 minutes. And when he brought in that hammer, it was definitely on the, are we done yet? As soon as he got in the water, it was out of there. So it wasn't what you've heard people shark fishing that aren't experienced in it, that are taking too long and hurting the fish. He wasn't like that. So before you go out there and try to do this, please be educated on it. Do not try to go out there with an undersized gear. Make sure you have the right equipment to do this.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was looking at my GoPro footage and everything, and it was like right around 15 minutes. It was literally that quick.
Nice.
It seemed like a while when we were out there, but it was like 15 minutes right around that from the time he hooked it to the time we got it in, cut the hook, and got the shark back out. So, and great point that if you're new to shark fishing, there are tons of folks around here that do it quite often that would be happy to take you out and show you the right and things to do when you're out there. Yep. The worst thing to do is to go out there and fight this fish forever and bring it in and it's tired out and then it ends up coming back up, washed up on shore because it's dead. I mean, that's horrible for the shark. It's not good for the fishery. It's just make sure you're fishing responsibly.
Yep.
Yeah.
True story.
True story. What you got? You got anything, man?
Nope, I'm not. Yeah, we're running a little behind, and most of my stuff is pretty close to yours. But the biggest one I would say is, hey, it's been rough fishing, but at least you're fishing. At least you're out there having some fun, and keep doing it. Share your stuff to us. We love celebrating your catches. That's what we are here for, and we're here to give you that anything we have for information about what we know of what's going on in certain ones. Mike and I will get more. I know a lot of the lives we do. We are at the surf. That is where we like to hang out quite a bit. But you will start seeing other stuff from us on the inshore, and we will get more information on the offshore. So
absolutely,
keep tuning in. It's good stuff. And go see Bud. Go eat.
Yeah.
You won't be sad.
Yeah. Go to the Poke Bowl. Check it out in Gulf Breeze. You won't be disappointed. It's delicious. Again, make sure biggest fish, my biggest fish, and then hashtag Panhandle Fishing Report. That goes you into the drawing for the Gomexis handle and knob that will be given away next Friday night. And then next Friday night, we'll announce the next giveaway and what we'll be doing. Yep. So as always, appreciate you guys watching, sticking around with us. We're going on an hour and a half, which is what our shows have been going the last little bit when I went back and looked at everything. So appreciate everybody sticking around. Your Friday night, get out there, go fish. Until next Friday night, here comes the outro. Later, folks.
See ya.